Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Kyla and my channel is just a plethora of all things that I love, and today I am answering your guys' burning questions for my 900 subscriber Q&A. Thank you again so much for 900. It is now, at the time I'm filming this, I think it's 933, which is absolutely insane. I really can't believe it. You guys, this means the world to me. And if you did not watch the video where I asked for your questions, I just want to go ahead and reiterate that this is not something I do in hopes of making money, which, I mean, if I could in the future, that'd be really nice. But it's something I seriously do just as a hobby, and I love being able to share things that I am passionate about and meet and talk with others that are passionate about the same exact things as I am. I've always been someone who is very, I hate using enthusiastic, I guess you could say. I didn't want to say passionate again. Someone who's been very, very enthusiastic about things that, you know, I care about, and my dolls and spreading awareness about my visual impairment and music, and obviously my little animals who are my co-hosts. They're just all things that I enjoy and I love sharing them with people. So if I did not answer your question and you still want to ask it, go ahead and ask it down below. I just had to pick a couple so that this video wasn't like too long, but it's not going to be only like literally 3 questions. I promise you it's not that, but I didn't want to make this video extensively long, and now I probably already am, but that's okay. So I was going to do a, you know, old-fashioned sit down in front of the camera and film it, but I figured this is easier for me to get it out to you guys quicker. So without further ado, let's get right to the questions. The first question I got was, can you tell us about your pets? And I was like, absolutely, they are my fur children. So the pets that I reference all the time are the 3 that live with me. I have 2 cats and a dog. My oldest girl is my black and white American long-haired cat, Sophia. My sister named her. I did not. She was found in my parents' garage when she was a kitten, and she is 14 years old. So she has seen me through pretty much every stage of my life since I was like 10. So this cat and I have been through a lot together. She is not all about that camera life, so you probably will not see her in a lot of videos or a lot of pictures of her and I together. She's just over it. It's fine. Then we have Winter, and she is my Labrador Golden Retriever mix, and she is my leader dog. Her and I were paired up together in June of 2015, right after I graduated high school. I had been waiting to get a guide dog, and if you want me to do an updated video explaining the guide dog process, I can totally do that. But I do not take credit for naming her because her puppy raiser actually named her, and she said it was because they got her to raise in the wintertime, and she loves the snow. It's perfect for her. She absolutely adores the snow. I think winter is definitely her favorite season. This dog got me through college. I would not have gone to college if it wasn't for my little Wint. And she looks all cute and sweet and stuff, but if it absolutely came down to it, I know this dog would protect me through whatever. And then we have the spoiled rotten brat, Miss Olivia May. So this cat you probably see all the time because she wants to take over this channel, and she might actually do it one day. I don't know. So she is 9 months old, and she is a Lynx Point Siamese that was found in the engine of a car that belongs to a family friend, and somehow she found her way to me shortly after I moved into my first home. I had always said how I wanted a blue-eyed Siamese, and I wanted a full-bred Siamese, which I still will probably get because I'm obsessed with Siameses, and yes, I call them Siameses. But she's a Lynx Point, and that is a cross between a tabby and a blue seal point Siamese. So with all that being said, this is the only pet I own that I can take credit for naming. Her name, Olivia, comes from Olivia Benson on Law & Order. I say that all the time on this channel, so you probably know where her name is from, but I just had to put that in there. So yeah, she is named after like the greatest of the greats. So that's basically my fur children, and I hope you enjoy the slideshow of them on the screen. The next question I got was, can you explain your vision? So yes, I do have 2 videos explaining this already, but I've been thinking about making an updated one. So I was born with septo-optic dysplasia and optic nerve hypoplasia with nystagmus. What that really long thing basically means is my optic nerve in my brain was never fully developed. Because of this, I am considered legally blind. The nystagmus portion of that is the uncontrolled movement of the eyes. So that is why in pictures you will see my eyes never looking where they're supposed to. I have been asked, like, why are you rolling your eyes at me? I genuinely do not have control over what my eyes do. They kind of have like a mind of their own and do whatever they want. So because of this kind of pertains to another question I got was, can you drive? And if not, how do you deal with it? So no, I cannot drive. My vision cannot get better. It could get worse over time. So I can't drive. It's kind of, I have an incredible support system of family, and my best friend is an absolute godsend, excuse me. We do like dual grocery shopping if I don't go grocery shopping with my mom or my sister or whatever. So I just have an incredible support system. And since I do work for my family, carpooling is, and I literally work and live next door to my mother. So she takes me to work and stuff. So it's never really been an issue of transportation for work and things like that. So I'm absolutely blessed to have the support system that I do. So I wanted to just briefly explain, you guys, I am not afraid to be different and put myself out there and say, yes, I have this disability, but it literally does not, hold me back from doing things, to live like a normal adult. So I just wanted to say really quickly, if you feel like you're different or somebody's going to make fun of you for something, just do it. I've developed very thick skin. Just do it. Be yourself. And if people can't accept you for that, then you know what? It's their loss. So that is just my little tidbit for the day. And I thought this would be a good place to throw that in. If you had to get rid of one of your dolls, which one would it be? So I have my custom Princess Ariel on the screen here, and she is my favorite Disney princess. I absolutely love her. But if I had to pick, and I literally like stared at them all and I was like, okay, which one of you could I do without? She stood out to me only because I keep her exclusively in her fins, so she never transforms into the human Ariel. So with that being said, I can't go out and take pictures of her like all year round. I mean, I could put the mermaid in the snow, but I don't really think that's realistic. So she's not a doll I do a whole lot with, just because I keep her kind of in one outfit, which isn't a bad thing. I just don't really do a ton of things with her like I do with the other ones. So if I had to pick one, it would be Ariel. Loved this next question. It asked what my favorite Stevie Nicks song was from each of her solo albums. If you don't know who she is, go ahead and Google this rock icon, because she is one of my favorite singers to ever exist. From Belladonna debut, it is Leather and Lace duet with Don Henley. From the Wild Heart, it is my favorite Stevie song ever, and it is the iconic Stand Back. Talk to Me from her third album, Rock a Little. Rooms on Fire from The Other Side of the Mirror. Blue Denim from Street Angel. Fall from Grace on Trouble in Shangri-La. Wide Sargasso Sea from In Your Dreams. And Mabel Normand on 24 Karat Gold, Songs from the Vault. So I loved this question, and it asked me what is the biggest obstacle I have had to overcome and how it has changed me. And obviously, you probably think, oh, it's just, overcoming your visual impairment and trying to exist in this crazy world. And yes, that is a huge obstacle, and it definitely impacts me and changes me every day. But the thing I thought of instantly was my depression. And this is not something I've touched on yet. Again, I want to, I just don't know if I'm ready. So there was a year in my life where I felt the worst I've ever felt. It was 2018. There's a lot that goes into that, but I'm not going to go too into detail because, again, I don't know if I want to do that and I don't want to trigger anybody. So basically, speaking out and finally admitting to my parents that I needed help and, just accepting the fact that something is totally wrong and I need help and I need to deal with it. It was a huge thing for me to overcome because I've always been like a super independent person, and I was like, oh, well, nothing's wrong with me. Or, you think all these things like, oh, if I say I need help, I'm going to appear weak and stuff. That's absolutely not the case. Admitting that I needed help was a very, very good step in the right direction. And then I started posting like a bunch of inspirational quotes and started sharing my story on my private Facebook page because I would like my family and friends to know what I'm going through so they understand. And one day I hope to get it to the point where I can explain it to you guys. it's just a very hard story to tell. But definitely overcoming my depression at its worst is something that has changed me and shaped me into the person I am today. I still suffer from depression and anxiety, but it is not as bad as it was, and it only comes in waves. So when it starts to rear its ugly head, you guys have probably noticed, because if there's like no videos, you know Kyla is not doing well. But I am okay. I am still fighting it. I'm never going to give up, and that is the depression. It's my biggest obstacle right now, but you know what? I'm kicking its butt. The last question I'm going to answer for today's video is, what is your dream career? So when I was little, I wanted to be a singer, and then I wanted to be a teacher. And then I kind of grew up and found something that I absolutely enjoy, and it is writing. And so something you guys probably don't know about me is I have written my fair share of mostly fan fiction, but I have written a ton of books, handwritten, typed up, whatever, you name it, I've done it. I just don't share a lot of it. So I wanted to be an author for a little bit, and then I realized that being an author requires a lot of description, which obviously with me not being able to see very well, I struggle a lot with describing things like how they're supposed to actually be seen by someone who has normal vision, if you get what I'm saying. So then I was like, you know what? A screenplay writer, which is someone who writes movies and TV shows and things like that, would be a lot more fun. So I have wanted to be a screenplay writer for a long time. That is like a huge dream of mine. I don't know if I would ever actually pursue it. I think it would be really cool because I love seeing characters come to life, and I am just very creative in that aspect. So I love writing stories and telling stories and developing characters and things like that. So I don't know. I just wanted to share with you guys my passion about writing because it's something I absolutely love to do, but it's not something I share on here a lot. So with all of that being said, I hope this video is, short enough. It's not too long, but thank you guys all so much for your lovely questions. Again, if I didn't get to your questions and you still want them answered, message me on Instagram, shoot me an email, or just comment some questions you have down below and I will try and get back to you. Thank you all again so much for 900. I am so blessed. You guys are amazing, fabulous, whatever you want to call it. You guys are just awesome. So again, if you have not already, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, leave a positive comment and or question down below, hit that subscribe button to join the fam. We can make it to 1,000. I know we can. And tap that really cool notification bell so you can know the exact moment I post a new video. Have a blessed day and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye everybody.